So Kevin Eriksson and Oliver Eriksson, the brothers, lock out the front row. Jimmy Walfridsson and Isak Hockvist on row 2. Martin Jonsson and Kasper Janssen on row 3. Jonsson had got turned around, didn't he, in turn 1 in Q3, I think.
Yeah.
You'd have to have your money on the Erikssons here, but there are only 2 semis, so the top 3 will go through. Oh, bad start, Ollie Eriksson. Great start, Kevin Eriksson. Walfridsson going to go up to the inside of Ollie. Kevin going to take the whole shot. Ollie will just hang on around the outside and go standard lap. I'm almost sure of that. Walfridsson goes straight to the Joker. Jonsson goes in with him. So yeah, the Erikssons lead 1-2. They're in an Eriksson train over the crest up in towards turn 5.
Yep.
Yes, it
turn
is.
5.
The
you learn
numbers.
it.
Turn 5.
Getting into turn 6.
That's the bad boy. Up into the velodrome now, and it's who is it there? Hockvist, who's in P3. Look at the gap the Erikssons have got on the exit of velodrome.
Yeah, they're doing really well.
Those cars, for me, I think the whole thing of knowing, you've got to know how to drive it in every corner. I think it's hard. I think
it is. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. Every car here is similar. You can tweak the suspension as you want for your driving style, but you know, engine-wise, gear, transmission, everything.
Most of the geometry, there's little things you can change there. I don't know what they can do with roll centers, whether they've got anything or not, but they've had a damper upgrade a couple of years ago, didn't they? They've gone on to the R53 dampers.
Remember also Andreas Eriksson, which builds these cars with OMSC, is also using this opportunity for Kevin and Oliver to test for the future. He would like these cars to stick around for many years. Kevin Eriksson is actually driving a 10-year-old Supercar Lites car, the 001 car.
The first ever chassis, and this is the 10th anniversary, as you say. He wants to do something special, he keeps saying, doesn't he, later
Hal
in the year?
Rich is actually writing a book about all the cars built by Olsberg MSC. Do you know how many cars they have built?
No.
I think it's closer to 100.
Wow.
Yeah.
Then there's things like the hill climb car, isn't there, that they've got, which is over, I think Steve Rimmer owns that, doesn't he, over in Dirtfish?
That is true.
Yeah.
I see the gap to Walfridsson is now 4.3, which is out of, he won't have a chance right now against Kevin and Oliver. He's getting pushed hard from Jonsson and Sjöqvist in the back.
Kasper Janssen's done well to go with these two, but unless one of them, because he came from the back of the grid. Kasper's the NRX Next champion.
Is it?
He won NRX Next.
Was he the guy that did a huge jump at the ERX in Minnesota?
Who was that? It was an American lad, I can't remember. He came across the Lowiak a couple of years ago and was blown away by the number of people that were there. Dude, that jump, I was stood with Colton, the social media guy for Nitro RX. We were stood there, I was like, whoa! There was about 8 people going, whoa! Because he just came over and landed it on the nose.
Jansson's coming closer to Oliver now. Looks like he's going to be P3. And remember, this time it's in Supercar Lites, there's only 2 semi-finals, so top 3 is going to go through to the final. I actually did too.
I'd forgotten, so Kasper will go through. So the NRX Next champion is following 2 previous RX2 champions. I think they might even have won GRC Lights. I don't remember so much about that series, but just absolutely brilliant over the crest now. Kevin Eriksson gonna go through to the pole. Yesterday he took the win. His brother's going through to the final this time. Ollie didn't make it yesterday, and Kasper Janssen, the NRX Next champion as well.
The only thing I see with Kevin is that he's struggling for rotation in the last turn every lap.
Really?
But other than that, he's like...
So is he maybe, has that been dialed in a little bit from the point of view that you compromise something elsewhere to just that one corner you can live with it? We're going to go talk to Molly. Let's go, Mol. Where are you?
Andreas Eriksson, I feel this is kind of a proud dad moment.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, they didn't fight so much. No, they were following each other. I think the final will be different. I think Oliver was very, keen to go faster, but also getting Kasper with us was good. So it was a good trio. So I just tried to get Kevin to go faster so we can get all through the Yorker, and it went well.
And Andreas Backaroo just told me that you've never been happy when he's winning, but now you're happy.
I'm always happy. He told me once, always be honest and say exactly what you think. And I told him when he won, you could have gone faster. So I was proud. I was very proud. I mean, he's my bumblebee, So.
Explain that, bumblebee.
Bumblebee, Andreas is a guy where you can never count out, because even when you think he's down and counting, he's up on 9.9, and he comes back and he wins. Amazing head.
That's quite a compliment.
It is.
Thank you.
That's brilliant, because I said to Andreas, we have a talk back to Molly here. He's going, oh yeah, it's really good. I said, mate, do you remember the S-ring? I said, you won. He goes, you could have gone faster. And he knew exactly what you meant. Andreas went to Molly, tell him he wasn't happy when I win.
Anything was, you know, I have a loyal fan base and sponsors and all that stuff. Everybody was like, why wasn't he happy? You know, very disappointed, and like, you know, I think it actually was here some year. Yeah, I love Andreas. He learned me tons of stuff.